The first ever witch head on this map, ladies and gentlemen. We have got it at last. Go away. Go away. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mighty High and this is Mighty High's World. So, what have we been up to? Well, the last episode we built this tube here which I'm standing on. This is a tube where all our iron comes to and then enters into our base where we've got a massive storage room. But that's not all we did. We also built this behind me, which is a shrine to the iron farms that used to be here. So that's the idea of this place. As you can see, we've got an iron golem up there who is a homage to the iron farm, and he's protecting a diamond block even. Then if we go down here, we've got some kind of shrine slash prayer room where you can come here and maybe you can pray or something. So yeah, so this is what we done last episode. So we done that last episode, and this is the tube for the iron golems. As you can see there, they're all just dying in lava at the moment. Then what happens is they die, the iron goes up this tube and into the storage room. So if we get up there quick enough, we might just be able to see some. And can I even fly? Anyway, there we go. We can see the drops coming up. So we've got some iron and some poppies coming up, and then there's the second golem. So this is working nicely, and let's just check that it's going in the chest. I'm fairly certain it is, but yeah, let's just double check that. Oh, we've still got a villager up here. Okay, he must be really old, one of the really old legacy villagers, and that one's full. And yeah, we are getting iron coming in here. So we've got what, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we've got 3 double chests full of iron and these hoppers as well. So that is a lot of iron. So yeah, so that's all working nicely. So what are we going to be doing in today's episode then? Well, in today's episode, I think it's about time we said goodbye to this place for now, because I would like to start a new project somewhere else in this world, and we'll get to that later on in today's video, but I also need to find a place where we can set up for it as well. So ideally next to an ocean and possibly a big plains biome or some other kind of biome which doesn't have nasty grass colour. So either a plains or maybe a forest or something like that. Any kind that's quite close to an ocean, because we want to be building a port city. There's a hint there for you guys. So yeah, so that's the aim of today's episode. But before we go anywhere, I've got something I should probably show you quickly. So the thing I wanted to show you is actually these towers here. So we've added a door to them on the bottom. So this goes for all of them as well, because I couldn't really figure out an entrance. I wanted it to be quite plain. So I thought, why not a door? And if I was to use an iron door, it would just be annoying pressing a button all the time. So yeah, so we've added a door, and we've also got black concrete on the floor as well. But yeah, so I've done this to all of the towers as well. But there's another thing that I've been meaning to do for absolutely ages and just haven't got round to it. So let's show you that. So any of you guys remember this? Well, this is our marine place we built quite a while ago now. I can't remember what episode it was, probably episode 50 or something. We're now on episode 126, so quite a while ago. But I had some problems with this place. If you guys remember, I tried to put some dolphins in here. And, well, obviously there's no dolphins left because they kept dying. So I haven't bothered with that. I really don't know why, because if we get in here, as we just go up there, and then we can flick this lever to get in. So if we get in, we'll be alright because we've got a conduit in here. Yeah, all the dolphins died, but yet there's enough air up here for them not to die. And also there's a lot of water here. So maybe they were just stupid enough to keep dying on blocks like this. I think that was probably the case. But that's not what I'm actually on about. The lack of fish in here is kind of annoying, because I also had a problem when there was a bug where if you had a bucket of fish and you put it down in here, it would count towards the aquatic mob cap, and obviously that's not good for the whole world, because it would just constantly be adding these to the mob cap and you wouldn't be able to catch any fish or anything. But apparently that's been rectified now, and we have... Let's just go down here so we don't destroy anything. Let's go over here. We have 1 shulker box full of fish, 2 shulker boxes full of fish, and almost 3, but that's got pufferfish in. So let's get rid of that pufferfish because we're not putting any of them in here. And yeah, so we've got these 2 boxes full of tropical fish, which ideally and originally were going to go in here. So why not put them in here now, hey? And I don't have to name them either. I think some of them around here are actually named. Let's just check quickly. They must be. Did I name these guys? Yeah, I did. I had to name them because of the mob cap. That's hilarious. They've still got their name. Yeah, and if you're wondering what their name is, it's not Nemo, it's Subscribe. So yeah, so that is funny. So yeah, all I'm going to do at the moment is just put these guys down, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, so all them fish have been placed in here now, and that was a total of 42 fish that I put in here, plus the other fish that were already in here named, and we can see here that they're all swimming around nicely. So that's all good. I'm really happy about this build now. It really looks like there's a lot of life in here. It's really a shame that there's no dolphins, but we got some turtles in here instead, so can't complain too much. Plus we got some awesome tropical fish as well, which won't die, hopefully. So all's a win here, and we can call this complete now. Hello turtle, did I have to name you? No, cool. So let's get out of here and we can actually get on with the rest of today's episode. Alright, so I think I'm ready to head off now. I've pretty much emptied everything in my inventory. We've got some food here, and I've also made a shulker box full of rockets. So we should be alright for now. My elytra's pretty much almost mended as well. But one other thing I forgot to mention is, can you see it? Can you see it yet? Do you notice a difference? Well, if you don't know, there was dirt underneath here which I've got rid of, and it just leaves white concrete apart from some ghost blocks that were still there apparently. That's a bit annoying. Let's try and get rid of these 2 at least. 1 and 2. 2, thank you. Oh yeah, and also, we've still got a friend down here. He's been there for absolutely ages. He's still there. I've just left him there, to be fair with you. And another thing, I've got to get rid of some ghost blocks over there. I also done it on the other side as well, but I've noticed some of these support beams for the bridge are kind of like missing. Not many blocks at least, but that must have happened a while back when I was blowing up this place. That's how long I haven't noticed it for, so I probably should get some white concrete and do that. And yeah, just to show you, I've done it down here as well. Apart from these ghost blocks we can get rid of easily. Yeah, so there's no dirt underneath here now at least, which is a good thing because I was kind of getting a bit boring, and I've just fallen. So yeah, I'll get rid of this, change the support structures for the bridge, and then we can get off. Alright, so the support structures have been completed now. I'm pretty happy about that, to be fair with you. Is that one done? Have I missed one? No, I haven't. It's just because of the blocks hiding it. So that's that done. Now I just need to get rid of these annoying ghost blocks, which aren't ghost blocks anymore. So these things here. Alright, so now that's done. There shouldn't be any more ghost blocks or problems with that now, because I've done that one over there, and also these 2 here as well. So, ow, if I don't smash into it. No, apparently there is a ghost block here. What is going on here? What? What is this? Seriously? What? I've never done... This has never happened before. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, then. Right. Apparently there is a ghost block there somewhere. Oh, let's relog. Alright, I've just relogged and there is your culprit there. Out of all the blocks I could have crashed into, I crashed into one, and there was me saying there isn't going to be a problem with these things anymore. What is wrong with these things? Like, seriously. They're so annoying. So yeah, let's just do that. Right, now there's no problem with ghost blocks. So, now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to say goodbye to this place. The base we have been building since the start of this series. Basically, we've been on it non-stop, and it's about time to say goodbye and fly off in the wild blue yonder to find somewhere else to build. But before I do go, I must say that we are going to come back to this place, so it's not a total goodbye. We're not just going to leave it and lump it and leave it, shall I say. We are going to come back to this at some point, but for now I think it's a complete project and I'm really happy about this. I really like the way it's looked, especially that futuristic feel. And yeah, so let's go this way and find somewhere else. I think I've found it, ladies and gentlemen. So we are quite a way away from where we started. We are 3,000 by 1,000 pretty much in the positive direction, which is quite far away from our base, but not that far away. It's still within flying distance, and we can also hook up a nether portal to it as well in the future if we wanted to, or relatively soon depending on what resources we need. But I really like this place because we've got a massive plains area where we can build a lot on. So imagine a massive city with a castle and stuff around here, and then we can do a lot of terraforming as well, which I plan to do. These islands as well would be interesting to either build on or get rid of. So we've got a little island there, then we've got a little island here, and then over here we've got some interesting land terrain, because we've not only got the ocean over here, but we've also got this land as well, which splits up into quite a few little different islands. So we might be able to even do something around here as well. I've got some thoughts, but as it's a community project as well, I would like to hear your thoughts and feelings about this all. And then over here we've got some other stuff like some massive terrain. We've even got a tiny bit of warm ocean around here as well, which is cool. So maybe we could make something out of this, although I'm not entirely sure because there's not really much here. And then we've got some mountains over here as well, so not only will we be able to get quite a few resources like gravel, but we could also build around here as well if need be. So this is quite a big area, but I have some quite big plans as well. So I'm really excited about this. And yeah, it does mean getting rid of a lot of trees and stuff like that, but I'm really excited about what we can do. So I think, oh, what's going on there? So I think to start this project off, I should probably build some kind of house, just so I can get set up, and also so I know where all my stuff is as well. Alright, so I think the house is probably going to go in the middle of this plains biome, and in all fairness, I think this house is probably going to go once I start working on this place properly. But for now, I didn't bring anything with me, so I need to gather a bit of wood and probably some cobblestone, and we can just make a house out of them kind of resources really, because it doesn't have to be anything special, just something so we can say that we're actually building here, I guess. Alright, so we've got our dimensions for this house now. We're going to make it 7 by 7, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 to the end, with 5 blocks in the middle as well, so we've got some wiggle room if need be. And as I say, this isn't going to be the best house in the world, it's literally just a starter house, to be fair with you. Just so we can get our bearings, and so we've got somewhere as a reference to go to if we get lost. That's pretty much the point of this at the moment. So all I'm going to do is do a basic kind of outline of this house with some oak wood. So we've got the logs here outlining it, and then on the inside we're going to use some oak wood, and I've also got some birch here as well. So we can put we can basically jumble them both together. So if we put some oak wood like this and then just add in some birch randomly. So if we get down here, we can add like blocks of birch like that. So it looks somewhat different to the whole thing, and it's not just one texture. I think that will look pretty cool. So let's get on with building some of this, and I'll get back to you. Oh my god, guys, you wouldn't believe what we've just got. We've got a witch head. The first of its kind, and I should probably get out of this cave before I get eaten by zombies. The first ever witch head on this map, ladies and gentlemen. We have got it at last. Go away. Go away. Stop interrupting me. I am having my moment with my witch. Thank you very much. That was a good kill as well. So yeah, we've got a witch hat. Or a witch head, shall I say. Which is awesome. Because I've got a witch farm. I just don't kill them like that. So they're really quite hard to get. But we got one. Anyway, the reason I am down here is so I can just get a bit of cobblestone, really. I'm not here to mine or anything. I've just found this cave and thought it would be easy to get some resources, so I am. That's it, really. I think we're getting somewhere now. So I've built this house. It's basically just the structure here, but I really like this roof design. So if you guys don't know how to build this roof design, I do have a tutorial on how to build 5 different roof designs, and this is one of them. So I really like this. Obviously the house can do with a bit of love and care, but I've got some ideas for that. So we're not going to touch the roof because that's all good. But yeah, so for the detailing, I was thinking maybe we can get rid of these bottom blocks and add some barrels, which is actually the first time I'm using barrels, believe it or not. And this is my first house I'm building on this world as well, so it's a first for pretty much quite a few things. So it's my first house, and we're also using barrels for the first time. So I was thinking we could probably use them like that underneath the house as like a support kind of thing, or foundation, whatever you would like to call it. So I don't have enough at the moment, but something like that basically. So if we step back, we can see that there's some kind of foundation on the house, and it's not just wood. So I really like that, so I'm going to use that. And then for other detailing, I'm not sure whether to use spruce or dark oak. So I was thinking we could put some trapdoors like that basically around the outside. Oh, and I've also changed this to dark oak as well. So we could either use spruce or dark oak. In fact, I don't even think that's a good idea, to be honest. Instead of doing that, we could have a layer possibly up here, something like that instead. That might work. So yeah, that's another thing. Oh, and the windows as well I've got to figure out. So let's have a little think and get some bits done, and I'll show you what I've been up to. I think we've got it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is my first ever starter house, and I'm really happy about this for what we achieved anyway, and the resources we managed to get. So we're only using wood and stone, but it still looks pretty nice if you ask me. I could have probably used loads of other resources, but I thought I'd keep it nice and simple. So this is what we got. Obviously there's a lot of groundwork to do. We've still got to do stuff around the outside. What is he doing here? Have you got anything? No, you haven't. Hang on a minute. I promise you, I didn't just kill a wandering villager. I honestly promise you that nothing happened. He just disappeared. So we're all good, okay? We're good. I say again, I did not kill the villager. He just disappeared. So yeah, distractions over with. Let's show you around the outside. So we've got this as our front. I also managed to get some glass from the sand over there, so that's all good. So yeah, so this is around the outside as well. I really wasn't sure whether to do the windows 1 or 2 blocks tall, so I decided to do them like that instead, just staggered on the other side. So I'm really happy about this. And then we've got the same on this side as well, if I don't fall into a ditch, that is. Come on, get up. Thank you. Stupid ditch. Stop playing around with me, please. It's not very nice. So yeah, so we've got the same on the front as we have on the back, and then this as well. So it's looking pretty nice, actually. I really like it. And then we've decided to go for a birch door, just because it kind of suits it. And then on the inside, we've got ourselves a little bed. We've got ourselves a crafting table. We've got a furnace. I mean, what more could you want in here? And we've also got a place to sit down if we wanted to. See, I am definitely sat down on this chair. It's not a stair block at all. It is definitely a chair. It's a chair, okay? So yeah, so this is the inside, and yeah, I'm really happy about this. So ladies and gentlemen, I think I am going to leave it there for it today. So we have accomplished quite a bit today. We have finished off our old base. We have gathered some materials to build this house as well, and we're starting on a entirely new project, which is awesome. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Mighty High. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been Mighty High, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.